Hey there, guys. So we've now got the updated Clash of Wills where they went in, changed a bunch of the AI, lowered a bunch of offensive stats, etc. I have tried the fight with the new changes, and I still can't get a rank 1. The boss is basically a total non-threat at this point. The damage the boss deals is almost completely irrelevant. They have like heavy nerfed the incoming damage. That being said, the boss is still extremely bulky and I can't deal enough damage. So we're going to go to level 98 and we're going to get a clear in. So on level 98, we're going to turn on all the modifiers. After a little bit of testing, this seems to be the best I can possibly do. So, all modifiers, level 98. Let's get in here and give it a go. We're going to be doing a turn 10 clear, and hopefully we get good variance, because that might not even work. But I'll have a turn chart in the comments. This will definitely be a top 1000 clear, so it'll get you tier 1 rewards, even though it's not going to be a literal rank 1 clear. So, to start off, we're going to start Esther in the base form for some auto casting and some LB fill. We're going to go to the shift. We're going to use Tyvis to just do imbue on the party. We're going to put his field up and then just kind of whatever. Noctis can just guard on turn 1. Esther will do Energizing Bunny for the killers, then Storm Guardian and Omni Cover. Esther tanks this very, very easy at this point. No problem at all to tank it with Esther after the nerfs. Sylvie will Magnus, Compassionate, and Petals. Richt will Radiance, Break, and Break. And Melissa will do Shelga, Parasol, and Chronic Flow. Now, over the weekend, I might play with it some more and see if I can get a better clear with maybe some team changes, but I don't know. We have Dark Visions as well, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, as you see, the boss just doesn't deal damage anymore. They went so extreme on the nerfs for the incoming damage. It's honestly, we might not even need a tank. But then again, we have to take Esther. So we kind of do have to have a tank. So yeah, anyway. So now Melissa is going to do Shared. We're going to do Bar Darkja, and we're going to do All-Consuming Darkness for the healing down. That'll give us a little bit of bonus damage during the Mania thing. Noctis can just put up the Ruler's Might. Tyvis can just reload here. We can have Esther do Provoke for even more mitigation, because why not? Sylvie will do Offense. We'll put up an Insect Killer on Richt, and then just a Clever to fill LB gauge. Richt can go to the base form, where we'll do Luminous, Absolute, and Luminous Burst, and Light from Within. Alright, so the boss is going to go into Mania mode, and when the boss does the damage, self-damage, when he heals it back up, because of Melissa, he's not going to quite heal all the way, so we're going to get like a little bit of freebie damage here. So here comes the healing, eventually. A lot of auto-casting here. There's the healing, only to 88, but then he also heals again to 93. So, by having Melissa, we got 7% free damage. Not the biggest deal, but it's gonna help because we're gonna barely get this, as you're gonna see. So Noctis can go ahead and start turning on focused energy, and because we're doing like a turn 9, turn 10 clear, that's all the focus we need. We don't even need to waste time with Tyvis doing his. We can just guard Esther. Sylvie will do her LB. Melissa is going to do Hastened Recovery to get rid of the Imperil. Then Bar Darkja, and we'll do a Human Killer on Tyvis. Don't forget, Richt already has his own. Tyvis will triple cast Bolting Strike right here. We could also... No, there's no point. And now Tyvis will, or Richt, will shift and do the shifted LB. So we're going to do a little bit of damage, not much at all. And the problem is the boss is going to heal it back up anyway. So this is kind of the issue I'm having, is all this little chip damage we're dealing during Mania mode, it all get healed back. So all that damage we did, the extra bonus because of Melissa, the burst with Richt right there. On turn 5, he's going to heal back to full anyway. So it's really just like super irrelevant to even do all that. And that's kind of the frustrating thing here. Maybe I could change the team and get more damage per turn, and that might be an option, but as the current team, we're just not doing anything. So we're going to go ahead and LB with Esther to keep covering. We'll use Noctis to now Focused Instinct for the modifier buff. Tyvis needs to put the field back up because it got replaced. We're going to modifier buff him, and we'll do Enlightka. Sylvie will just triple bolting here. And we'll do it with Richt as well, triple bolting. Now, if Melissa's LB wasn't ready, we would just wait. The SLB, don't forget we spent it all last turn on Hasten Recovery. So we're going to SLB, and we're going to target Esther for the cooldown reduction. And we'll go ahead and chain this up. And you can use Sylvie and Richt first if your Melissa is not ready. Well, we did 2 extra %, so I guess the boss will be at 98% on turn 5. So, wasn't a total waste to do all that damage. Alright, some attacks. And as you can see here, like the incoming damage from the boss is nothing at this point. It's nothing. Triple digits. That's so irrelevant. Alright, so we're going to have, let's see, Esther will triple. We're going to do Provoke. We're going to do Discharge, and then we're going to do Energizing Bunny. Sylvie will triple here. We'll just triple bolting. Let's see, Richt can do both of these, and then the Hope Entrusted. Tyvis will now do his modifier buff with Focused Instinct. Noctis will shift here. We're going to do Enlightra. Where's it at? Enlightra. Let's do It Ends Now, and then Bolting Strike. Let's see. Melissa will do double Bardarcha and Human Killer on Noctis. Okay. The boss has Mirage, so we're just not really doing hardly anything, but whatever. Yeah, Mirage turn. Okay, so the boss is now going to heal back up because lots of healing. Lots and lots of healing. And there's nothing we can really do about it. Like, maybe we could bring Aya Brea, but she doesn't fit on the party, so yeah, there's the healing. There's the healing. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of a burst yet again with more of our units. And we've got a 150 amp on Richt this turn. So Sylvie will LB for the modifier. Richt can go to the base form and LB. We're going to have Esther just triple bolting to support chain here. Let's see. Before we do that, Melissa will hasten, shared immunity, and parasol. Let's see. Noctis will shift at LB, and Tyvis will base form LB because, you know, trance shifts are fun, but not really. Okay, so this should do something like 12% or so. Oh, hey, wow, that was 16%, 17%. That's actually not bad. Now, the boss is going to heal again, back up to 91% on turn 8. You know, we're just going to deal with it. Alright, some more attacks, super irrelevant. The field is back up, which is, again, another irritation. So we're going to put up the field with Tyvis to get rid of the boss's field. It's the reason he's got to stay in the base form. Noctis can go to the base form. We'll do a slightly bigger Reaper Killer with Divinity of the Pious. We'll do his weapon in peril, and we'll just imbue the party again, because whatever. Let's see. Sylvie will triple bolting, so we can fill up Esther. We'll do cooldown reduction on Noctis. Let's see. Richt will, in the base form, do Leading Legend, Luminous Burst, and Light from Within. Sylvie will refill LB gauge so that Esther can use her LB. And there we go. So not much going on from the boss again. Yeah, part of the issue here is, like, we're forced to do the whole fight in Mania mode. Even though they supposedly lowered the stats of Mania mode, it wasn't enough. The boss is still very bulky in Mania mode. But he doesn't deal damage anymore. The boss doesn't deal damage anymore. Like, if we didn't have to take Esther, I would literally try this without a tank. And I think it wouldn't even matter. Very honestly. Alright, so we're going to burst next turn. We're going to go ahead and Vertex the boss with Esther. Tyvis will shift here. We can finally do the shift form. And we'll do Fill LB, Amplify, Modifier Buff. Sylvie on this turn can do... We're going to do a big LB damage on Noctis. We're going to do Insect Killer on Noctis, and then just an LB fill. Noctis will shift here. We'll do all his setup. Go ahead and do Light, LB fill, and Modifier buff. Richt will shift here. We'll do Amplify, Radiance, and whatever. And Melissa will do Human Killer on Tyvis, Bar Darkja, and Minutes of Might. Okay. So the boss is going to heal again. He has Mirage too. Isn't that cool? Alright. So here comes the boss's healing. We're in chance mode now. There's the heal. So we got to do 91%. We're on level 98. We're not going to do it, but hopefully we can get the boss close to dead, and then we can finish him off on turn 10. That's the goal here. So we are going to miss the chance time bonus, but at this point I don't care anymore. Don't care anymore. So we're going to go ahead and triple bolting with Esther. Shifted LB, base form LB. We're going to LB with Sylvie and Melissa. We'll do Seconds of Support on Richt. Human Killer on Noctis. And Shelga. And here we go. Let's do our burst. And not kill the boss. There it is. 20% remaining. Thankfully the boss doesn't heal this turn. We did 9 billion damage. Yeah. A little bit of damage in the party that turn. No big deal. So now we're going to do a burst yet again. We don't have the good burst anymore though. So Sylvie will just triple Clever to fill LB gauge for the party. And then Melissa will triple Bar Darkja to fill LB gauge for the party. Esther will reapply Energizing Bunny for the Reaper Killer. And we'll do LB again, and we pray that we do 20% because it's not guaranteed. We need a little bit of variance right there at the end. We got it. Okay, so there was our clear. There was our turn 10 clear, perfect score other than killing during chance time on level 98. And that, at the current time, is rank 38 for me. Now, I know I can guarantee you that will remain in the top 1,000 though. So there's the damage breakdown. Noctis got a bunch of clash buffs. He's really good here. Tyvis and Richt, kind of whatever. And there it is. So that was our clear. And oh hey, I'm not bothering to farm this for real, so that's pretty happy to see. And there you go, 39. I lost a rank. Oh well, who cares? So level 38, all modifiers, and it was asked that I show with all modifiers turned on when I showed the gear, so here you go. So with all modifiers turned on, level 98, this is the party. So Melissa is using a little bit of dark resist. Other than that, not much matters. We're omni covering it at all times. So there it is, morale game. Richt, both form, oh god, shift form, that got unequipped. It didn't matter that the base form is the bursting form, so for whatever reason the shift form got a piece unequipped. It's so irritating. But the base form is his damage form anyway. So here's the damage form in the base form. A little bit of dark resist, so that with Melissa's buff he's still immune. There we go. And the field and all that. There's the setup, Diablo synergy, and then just, you know, a card. Sylvie's a lot of dark resist, probably more than we need. Her gear doesn't really matter that much, honestly. So there it is. True King Noctis base form, just some morale fill, as you can see. Shift form is where the damage is, so there it is right there. Maxed on everything. Tyvis in the base form, not that important. Shift form is right here. A little bit of dark resist. There's the gear using an Esper card. And then Esther in the base form is using some autofill, Dragon's Brush, Paws of Prosperity, Call of the Wild, some auto mitigations, etc. Start there, but then we shift immediately. Blizzard Orb is okay to use now, Zombie's gone. So a little bit of dark resist. There is the setup, a little bit of LP fill. And yeah. Turn chart will be in the comments. And I'm a little tired of this boss. So even though it's not a literal rank 1, it's going to be in the top 1,000 very, very easily. So yeah, I'm probably done with this boss, honestly. It's whatever. Let's try again next month. Anyway, see you then.